Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. Today on the podcast, it's going to sound rather strange, but I want to talk to you about voting. We have an election coming up here in the US, and this election, more than ever, your vote is going to be super important. I don't care who you vote for. What I do care about, as somebody who is advocating for independent thinking and for you and me and all of us to be a part of creating a future that works for us, I want to encourage you to use your voice so that whatever the values that are important to you are reflected in the people who are leading the country that you belong to, the city that you belong to, the state that you belong to. You can't expect to get angry about things that aren't working if you're not participating in the voting process. And if you're saying and suggesting that, but I live in a red state or a blue state and my vote's not really going to make a difference, vote anyway. There's something that happens when you vote. Just the action of voting feels powerful. It feels powerful. Powerful is not the right word, actually. It feels empowering. As a group of people in a country that's almost certainly headed for levels of turmoil unlike anything we've ever known before, having a say in what that turmoil looks like is more important than any other time in history. To the younger people in our audience and in our community, and I guess here as well as all around the world, we failed you. The generations that came before you have failed you. We haven't, as a group of people, all of the different generations, haven't handed on a legacy to you that gives you the opportunity to have the future that you deserve. Voting is one way that you can be sure to have a say as much as possible in what your future looks like. People who are 18 to 24 years old are in the age group of people least likely to vote. Find a way to get informed about who the candidates you can vote for are and how they best reflect and stand for a future that you want. I know that politics is incredibly difficult to understand, more so in this time than any other time. The lies, the fake truths, the half-truths, the marketing and the endless levels of deplorable behavior that have led you to have no idea what's truth and what's not, make it really easy for all of us to turn around and say, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't even understand it. It's no excuse. People are counting on you thinking that way so that you won't participate. So engage in conversation, find things that you disagree with, people who have perspectives that you disagree with, and find out why they believe what they believe. Figure out what the fundamentals of, a bipartisan approach to politics is. What does it mean to be what does it mean to be a part of the Republican Party? What does it mean to be a part of the Democratic Party? What do those two different parties represent? What do you represent? What do you want to be a part of? And how can you participate in this current process so that you can have a say in whether the future politics of this country reflect what it is that you want to see happen? Now, win or lose, it's important that you get a say. It's important that you feel that you activated your right to have a say. The empowerment of that will elevate and encourage you continuing to research and be accountable to the privilege that you have in being able to vote. As a woman, knowing that there was, for most of history, I didn't have the right to vote, every single opportunity that I have to be a part of voting processes since I was 18, I mostly took part. There are times that I didn't take part because I was disillusioned by what my voice would have to say. No more. I won't let myself get away with that anymore. That's lazy and it's irresponsible. And so I encourage you, please take the time to get informed. Listen to some podcasts. Listen to other people who you don't agree with, but listen to people who you do agree with. Here's something that's really important. When you listen to people that you do agree with, ask yourself why you agree with them. Make sure that the information that they're telling you is based on fact, not just opinion. And then make a decision of what you want to support. That's the best advice I can give you moving forward. But please vote. Please have your say, because the idea of a protest vote by not voting, which is something that I've done in the past, just means that you're taking yourself out of having an opportunity to use your voice. And it is shit, the options that are ahead of us. Mostly in politics now, what's put in front of us as a choice isn't even really a legitimate choice. But find someone that you want to get behind as best as you can and get behind them, because it's all of our futures at stake. No matter where you are in the world, when the next election comes up, be sure to be empowered by having your voice heard. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day.